Dak Prescott and the Cowboys head to San Francisco to play Brock Purdy and the 49ers. The last time these teams met was the 2022 Divisional Playoff game where the 49ers won 19-12. We all remember that game. Dak Prescott, 2 very, very bad interceptions. So I want to know, what do you think will be the difference in either the 49ers or the Cowboys coming out with this win? I believe it's on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday Night Football.
I think it's Dak Prescott. If he plays well and he doesn't make stupid mistakes, then the Cowboys have a pretty good chance to win. If he's like he was in that playoff game, then I think San Francisco's going to win. And I do think San Francisco's going to win. I think they're going to expose Dak Prescott a little bit against an elite defense. I think he'll make mistakes.
Well, I'm going to agree with you because, I mean, in the last 2 appearances, the last 2 playoff appearances that Dak faced off against the 49ers, it has not been great. 66.7 passer rating, averaging 230 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing, and 3 interceptions. So the 3-3 touchdown to interception ratio, if you include that rushing touchdown. But he has not been good. Hell, he's been pretty bad. Brock Purdy is out. Here's the thing. Brock Purdy didn't even play well. Dak literally threw the game away. So it's about minimizing mistakes. And so far this season, Dak Prescott has minimized his mistakes on a massive scale. However, he did play against the Jets and the Giants and the Patriots and the Cardinals. However, he's minimized mistakes to a large degree compared to what he did last season, where he played 12 games and led the league in interceptions. He's toned it back a little bit. Now, could be the competition that the Cowboys have played, and right now it's a smokescreen on how good they actually are because of the level of competition? Maybe. But this game right now, I really think could be a preview of the NFC Championship game if the Cowboys really can mimic, at least defensively, what they have in their first set of games so far this season. If they shut Brock Purdy down, it'll be up to Dak Prescott. Because I think Brock Purdy, as young as he is, as talented he is, honestly, in the game against the 49ers, in the last playoff game, Cowboys-49ers, it really was up to Dak Prescott. He had several opportunities to put this game away, or at least tie the game, and he threw it away. So as long as he minimizes the mistakes, doesn't make a boneheaded playmaking or decision, I really think the Cowboys could come out with the win. However, I'm going to ease on the side of history. I'm keeping up with the trend. Dak Prescott makes 1 or 2 crucial mistakes. I got the 49ers winning in this game on Sunday.
So do I. I think San Francisco's at home. I think that's another plus for them.
Yeah,
I do think that Dallas's defense will get a real feel. This is a good litmus test for them going up against a really good offensive line. Right. And we'll see if their defense, Micah Parsons, can penetrate and get to the quarterback the way he has late in past games. And maybe he's a little banged up, right? His ankle. Yeah, has been an issue. He was in and out of the game last week, so I think San Francisco's going to win.
Well, here's what's interesting, right? We talked about with John when he came on the show, I believe last Friday or the Friday before. We talked about how big of an impact the Trayvon Diggs injury was for the Cowboys defense. In the last playoff game against the 49ers, Trayvon Diggs I think was only targeted once, and I don't think he gave up a catch. I'll look it up right now. So he wasn't even a big part of this game. Yeah, he was 1 target, 1 catch for no yards. Trayvon Diggs, he guarded. I guess he was when he was guarding
in which
CMC.
Game? He's out now
in the 2022 divisional game.
Divisional game.
Yeah, so he was guarding Christian McCaffrey, gave up 1 catch for no total yards. So right now, Trayvon Diggs, at least the impact in the previous game that the Cowboys played against the 49ers, he was basically no factor. So I think the big difference in this game won't be the fact that Trayvon Diggs probably should have been in this game if he didn't have the ACL injury. I don't think Trayvon Diggs is going to be, the injury to Trayvon Diggs is going to be a big impact statement for the Cowboys. If we had Trayvon Diggs, we should have won, or whatever the case may be, because he wasn't that big of an impact player against the 49ers. Could we see Brock Purdy, because I think Brock Purdy, I think it might have been in his career or in the playoffs or whatever the case may be, I think he's only trailed for like under 3 minutes or something like that. Some crazy number like that.
It's unbelievable, that guy.
So let me ask you this. Would your opinion change if Brock Purdy goes down by, let's say, 10 points or 2 scores and can't come back with the talent that he has? Would your opinion of Brock Purdy or your outlook of Brock Purdy change if all of a sudden he can't come in the clutch and come out with a win if he's down by 10 or 13 points.
No. It's only one game. It's only one game. He's playing against a really good defense.
That is true.
You know, he did well in the playoffs last year against some very good teams. Against the Cowboys, one of them. Right? He won those games.
He won the game,
reason
I
bet you they would have beaten Philadelphia if he hadn't gotten hurt in that game.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, I mean, they had no quarterback there at the end in that game. Right? Yeah. They basically got down to no quarterback.
I mean, Brock Purdy was out there throwing with a torn
All he could do
UCL.
was hand off. He couldn't throw the ball.
I think he tried. They
shouldn't even let him go back into the game. I think that was a mistake.
I think the broadcast said that CMC was warming up to throw the football.
You should have let him do that.
They played Wildcat all game. The Broncos.
At least they would have had. I
think it was.
The Eagles knew that they weren't even going to throw the ball. It was just running. That was it.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, what Brock Purdy has done so far, in his career, is absolutely insane. But he didn't look all that great against the Cowboys defense. This game was right there for the taking. They were a very good defense. I understand that, but the game was right there for the taking. And it wasn't the defense giving up a 35-yard bomb like the Bucs did against the Rams in 2021, where it was a blown coverage. Cooper Kupp just ran at the middle of the field. Winfield had to come down, ran right by him. That was Brady's Brady's great throw to Mike Evans against Jalen Ramsey very late in the game. Several fumbles in that game, blown defensive coverage. No, that wasn't what the Cowboys. That's not what this game had. That's not what this game. The story of the game was a blown coverage or whatever. No, it was Dak Prescott throwing two absolutely abysmal interceptions. Like that's where you see a rookie quarterback decision making. Like that's what you see from a rookie quarterback, not from a seasoned veteran like Dak Prescott, who I believe has 19 game-winning drives. You don't see that from a guy like that, except if it's Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's the only guy that
hasn't been that good in the playoffs.
No, he has not. He's choked repeatedly. And remember, the first playoff appearance against the 49ers was that Jimmy G where Dak Prescott decided, I guess Mike McCarthy drove the play, that QB draw. That it was like 14 seconds left to get that QB draw. The ref couldn't spot it with enough time. Play calling was not all that great. However,
I think the play calling in Dallas is a lot better this year.
It's more efficient.
There's more play action. The Dak up under center more.
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy calling the plays. I think it's worked out well for him so far.
I could probably agree with you there. I want to ask you though, if the offense sputters, I would say, or Dak makes a lot of mistakes, are you putting this more on Dak Prescott or Mike McCarthy, who now this year has taken over offensive play calling? If the offense just looks horrible, can't get anything going, would you put that more on Dak or on Mike McCarthy?
I think more on Dak. I mean, he's out there on the field. I mean, you can call the plays. The play calling could be not the best, but it's up to the players to execute the plays that are called. So eventually you get into a rhythm or you don't, you know, and the offensive coordinator helps to get the team into a rhythm with the play selection. So it does have some bearing on it, but I think it's more the players on the field than it is the call, the call of the plays.
Right. It's crazy. You say that? Najee Harris said the same thing in defense of Matt Canada. Because Matt Canada, people are going for his job. Oh, yeah? Najee Harris said the same thing. It's about execution. Really? It ain't about play calling.
Najee and I think alike.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, if you want to check out the full episode, make sure you click the I in the top right-hand corner right now. If you want to listen to this show anywhere you go, make sure you go to anchor.fm/The Harvey Hour or anywhere you get your podcasts.